Thursday morning. We're fixing to start putting 4640 back together. Well, we've already rolled it back together, so we got to finish putting all the little oddities back together. So I'm gonna put y'all down and we're gonna start on that. I have been dreading this since the moment I took it apart. There is a kill cable back there, fuel shutoff switch, and he said I got that screwdriver on it. Robert's gonna hold that out for me while I attempt to thread this fuel shutoff cable through that tiny itsy bitsy hole. I've took the grinder and kind of tried to make it pointed, put a tip on it where it'd be easier to slide through that hole. We'll see if that works, but when I took it apart, it was a pain in the butt to get apart, and you know it's going to be even tougher to go back together. So let's see if we can't get it done. We've done quite a bit this morning, and I didn't show you because we're ready to get done with this thing. But I thought I would show you this part. We are putting in this new shaft in the rear end. This end goes into the clutch and goes through the transmission. Goes through the transmission pump and drives the pump on the transmission. I think it's got to go through 3. There we go. It's got to go through 3 things: the transmission, a bushing, and the clutch. Let me give y'all a little wipe down. Alright guys, here's the plan, moment of truth. Let me tell you what we got going on. It's lunchtime, but we won't hear this thing run, we won't see it move, so we're gonna go on and crank it. That way, if we do throw up because something's wrong, we don't throw up a lot. But anyways, alright, we got oil in the transmission, engine oil in the engine, and antifreeze in it. We still have the splitting stands on it. You have let all the, there's no tension on the splitting stands, and we're just leaving them on there in case something happens to be wrong. You know, that's one less step we got to do. We are just going to, if it's going to whine, it's going to do it in first gear. We know that. So we're just going to slowly move it back and forth here on the shop. And if everything sounds good, we'll take it out finish putting everything back on it, take it out this afternoon, take it for a test drive, put it through its paces. I'm super nervous. I'm not gonna be toting y'all around showing you everything. I'm just gonna set y'all down on the truck and let you watch, because I've got too many things I've got to watch. When this thing cranks up, I gotta make sure there's nothing leaking on it, that everything sounds all right, and I gotta be able to signal Robert to shut it off if there's anything's wrong. So I'm just gonna set y'all down right here and check and make sure. All right, y'all can see everything there. Here we go. some reason our RPMs is running 1500. We got to get that straightened out before we do anything else. So let me see what's going on there.
Our transmission light was on. I don't know if that's sensor or what.
Might not be pumped up yet. We'll see. Transmission light still on?
No, it went off then.
Well, we didn't get to move it. We've got one oil line leaking. So we're gonna go eat lunch and we're gonna come back and fix that line. I would have liked to seen it moved before lunch, but that's liable to turn into an hour job, and I don't want to eat a super late lunch. So we're gonna go eat lunch, study on the situation, fix that line, and hopefully we're gonna come back and crank it. Anybody needs a good splitting stand belt, I know a feller that would probably build one for the right price. Oh, dang. But description thing. Look, we put it together and had parts left over. Y'all wanna go for a test drive? Okay, well come along. One thing I do see that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to adjust on our throttle cable. The whining noise that we originally went after, at the moment it's gone. Maybe it's not gonna come back. I'm fixing to stop, shift up to second. I'm not sure I'm ready to start slapping that thing back and forth in the power shift ranges yet. Let's kind of just ease around here and see how things are going. See, like that right there, I would have normally slapped it down to first, but let's go out here and yeah, we're definitely gonna have to work on the throttle cable. Because I got it pushed wide open and it's only at 2,000 RPMs. So y'all ready for the moment of truth? See if it's gonna shuck to 2-speed or what's gonna happen? Oh, tight like a tiger. Daddy done fed all his hay. It's February. It's still February. Let's take her down the road and see what happens. When you're on these quad ranges, it's always a good thing to you need to stop when you shift ranges. Don't even be grinding ranges. Now between second and third you can, oh, we ain't tried these gears yet. Trying not to sling mud all over my tractor. Here we go. It definitely shifts different than it did. It's a lot smoother. Got flat spots in the tires where it's been sitting. Well, guys, we think she's fixed. I know it don't look like it looking at it right here, but I think the important stuff on the 2-speed is fixed. That being said, we gotta do some minor adjustments where you need to adjust on that on your lever that slaps it between 1 and 2. It's not got that hard, snappy shift like them 2-speeds normally do, but I think that's just in the cable or in the rod, just little differences in wear between the 2-speeds. And we've got to adjust on our throttle linkage. It's not revving up all the way like it should. It's only getting to 2,000 RPMs. We had to take that apart when we was doing that. And we got to adjust on our keel cable, the fuel shut off that shuts the tractor off. But that is the only thing that we can see that we think needs working on. The main thing is the whining in the rear end that we originally went after is fixed. It's not making that whiny noise anymore. But I hope y'all enjoyed watching us take this tractor apart and put it back together. Hope you learned something. And I lost my train of thought. But I hope you learned something and took something good away from this. And maybe it'll inspire you to work on something yourself instead of paying somebody else to do it. But we need to get some hours on this tractor before it's time to go to the field. Probably any job that needs to be done we will do with this tractor. Just make sure it is ready to go. So thank y'all to the ones that's recently subscribed. And if you're watching us for the first time, I hope you consider subscribing. Check out all our older videos. We've been making YouTube videos for a year now.